there. Welcome to today's classroom. What you're looking at is called a Nessmuk range, popularized in the early 1900s, late 1800s by a famed outdoor raider by the name of Nessmuk, or George W. Sears, who would travel in the Adirondacks with, for months at a time, with a 60-pound pack, and that included his canoe. So he was kind of the originator of the lightweight backpacking model, if you will. Your modern kind of bucolic campfire that you would see on a Life is Good t-shirt is really not the ideal style of campfire if you're using that fire for kind of high-end open flame cooking or even heat production. The Nessmuk range is far and away superior to that. So I'd like to just run down what the Nessmuk range is and why it's superior. Why it's superior to other forms of campfires, and then I'd like you to try to make one on your own. So basically I have two logs here at the base here, and they've been flattened on one side. This allows for a solid platform to not only split kindling on, like so, you can kind of see, also as a cooking surface, and even a cutting board. But I can also take a frying pan, and if I don't have a frying pan, I can use a flat stone. And a nifty little trick here for the frying pan. Gonna check that out. Cast iron is pretty awesome, but I use a stick here on the other end of the pan so that it don't get burned. And I can place that across my stones with ease. And today I'm actually going to cook up some chicken of the woods, which is a sought after mushroom here, and just fry it up in a little bit of butter. Chicken of the woods grows on maple and oak. It's relatively easy to identify and incredibly tasty. So I'm going to put this in just with a little butter. I could use animal fat. And you know, the nice thing about this Nessmuk range is that I can have differing types of fire in one fireplace, if you will, or one range. And by that I mean I can have a really hot flaming fire or just coals, and I can cook different materials on a single range, which is really one of the nicest aspects of the Nessmuk. From there, I actually have air holes underneath these logs. Those air holes allow for air to come up from underneath the fire. If you see like the type of fire rings that you see made out of old tire rims and things like that at state parks or national parks, they really don't work well, and you end up with kind of a smoky mess. So there's actually air holes underneath these large pieces of wood. I like to cut them green if I possibly can. Obviously that's illegal in some areas and frowned upon. So in this case they are not green. This fire is really hot right now. Lots of nice hardwood. The other thing is